Welcome back, everybody, to 4.5 Marks. We're here today. We're going to start a new segment that I thought of actually today. I want to create a wrestler from the ground up. So I want you to however you're going to paint that story for me. I want to be along for the ride, right?
Yes, sir.
If anything, I can start, but I want to hear your guys' opinion first because I feel like my wrestler is going to be a little bit different than you guys. But who knows, right? That's the beauty of wrestling. You can do any single thing that you choose and pick. But we'll start with the build. So start with the build of the wrestler.
All right, take it away, Banda.
Yeah, go ahead, Banda. I want to hear yours first. I've been waiting for this all day.
Yep.
Hopefully I don't disappoint.
You won't. The fact that you're here, you haven't disappointed me yet.
Let's see here. Build.
Do you understand what I mean by build?
I'm guessing you mean like height, weight,
Correct.
and musculature.
Correct.
All right, so for height, we'll go with 5'10". Weight, 155.
Small guy.
Mm-hmm. And musculature, we'll go with toned.
Toned.
But
Okay.
not like overly muscular, just
All right.
toned.
Yeah, okay.
So obviously, from what you can get from that, I'm going for a high flyer.
Yeah, on a hot, nasty bulk, huh? No cut. No cut. We're on a bulk today. We're overeating calories. Toned. Continue.
Yeah, toned.
Toned.
Yes, toned. Yes.
All my gym heads out there.
Let's see here. What else do you want to know about?
Go ahead. Paint him with the attire.
Yeah.
What are you going to have
What is
him
he
wearing?
I don't usually like trunks.
Ooh,
so
interesting.
It is pretty interesting. I know usually we've heard from people say that apparently wearing trunks is a lot better for the wrestler. But I'll go with wearing pants.
Pants or
Mhm.
tights?
Yeah, because there's a difference.
There is a difference. Pants, I think of like cargo short or cargo pants, jeans. Pants.
I think of Dean
Oh.
Ambrose, John
So
Moxley,
like,
Brown
Orange
Naz.
Cassidy?
Correct.
No,
Yes.
then,
Well, Orange
then
Cassidy's kind of
tights.
different because they're joggers.
Yeah.
Right? They're a little bit different.
I would still categorize them under the pants category. If
I
you
would
will,
too.
I
but
feel
they're
like I've
joggers.
seen him wear jeans before.
Those are joggers. They're joggers.
They're joggers.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're jeans.
Joggers just means that you just tie them at the top. They don't have a belt loop, and then they're like the scrunchy type thing at
Around the ankle.
Yeah, around the ankle.
Mhm.
Those are joggers.
Okay, got it. Well, now I know. Learn something new every day.
Yeah, promise.
I'll go with tights.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very nice.
Color wise, we'll go with purple and black.
Purple and black, good colors. Any specific reason?
They're just colors that I like.
Nice. Nice. I mean, the contrast is there. I agree with you.
And I just kind of figured that it'd be easy to spot that color combination.
Just because you said that, we're going to throw them into the Judgment Day.
Yes, sir.
There could be worse factions for my wrestler to be in.
Which, speaking of the Judgment Day, you know what's crazy?
We're
Your
jealous.
Marks met one of the members.
We're
Yeah.
jealous.
It was cool.
Yeah. We met Rhea Ripley. I was there.
Lucky dog.
I took the
Lucky
picture.
you.
It's on my phone forever.
Mm-hmm. Breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Lucky you got to meet mommy. Damn.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm jealous, high key. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
High key.
hey, just remember, y'all, and this is inspiration for everyone, because I did not want to go to the gym that day, and I was like, no. But then I was like, you know what, I'm going to go. Anytime you have that feeling of, hey, I don't want to go to the gym or whatever, you never know who you're going to meet. That's the shit. You never know who you're going to run into.
might be there.
Hey, if that's what I have to tell myself, and that gets me to the gym and helps me better myself, then all right, that's what the mindset I'm going to have. Rhea might be there again.
Damn straight.
Wow. Dang.
All right, now let's start with your gimmick. What would your gimmick be for your wrestler?
I wasn't gonna be in a face, but we'll just say heck to that. And I'll be a heel.
A heel?
Yeah, why not?
Purple and black makes sense.
Yeah, why not?
I see
We'll
what
go
you're
with a
saying.
heel.
Okay.
But more of a comedy heel.
Comedy heel.
Yes. I forget the name of this wrestler from New Japan, but there's a wrestler that does a lot of comedy sort of stuff, but he's a heel.
Okay.
Like taking a bunch of props, like a rubber chicken at some point, and things of that sort.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember who this is, but
Listen,
I
I'm
forget
horrible
it,
with
dude.
New Japan. Unfortunately, Chaba isn't here. He would be
Yeah.
the one to tell you exactly. Maybe even Jabrim. But I can picture the guy in my head, but I can't remember their names.
Well, there we go. But yeah, no, I'll go with that. I'll just be the sort of heel that just does a lot of slapstick sort of violence.
Okay, so you're going to be like Doink the Clown. Do you know who that is?
I don't know who
He
that
was
is.
literally a clown, and he walked
Was
around
he?
with a buzzer and buckets of water, and he had a lot of fun.
That
I
sounds
mean,
great.
see, honestly,
that
I'm
sounds
kinda
great.
wrestler.
That sounds great.
I'm
That
kind
sounds
of
great.
thinking, I'm thinking a little bit of the Miz. Because
The
the Miz,
Miz.
I mean, yeah, the Miz does.
He's had a lot of different things that he's
Right.
done, though. That it's tough to categorize him. Out of all
Fair,
people, it's
fair,
tough to categorize him.
Fair.
But I get what you're saying. I know what area you're talking about.
Yeah. Like Mr. Big Balls.
Yeah, exactly.
That's literally what I'm thinking about.
Mr. Big Balls.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
his
a
balls
thing.
were huge.
That was a thing. He
They
had
were
shirts
huge.
made that said my balls are huge.
His wife confirmed.
Oh,
She was there.
She was there.
It's been confirmed.
They made shirts for a reason.
Shirts never lie. I mean, you know about Mr. Ass.
Also, great
Yeah.
wrestler.
Great wrestler, too.
Great wrestler.
Yeah.
That's your wrestler. What would your wrestler name be?
You know, this was the last thing I thought of, actually.
That's fair.
So,
It could just be your name. That's the beauty, man. You could just paint your picture of you and how you would be as a wrestler. HCB.
We'll go with that.
HCB.
HCB, then. I guess
It'll be
we'll
like
go
the
with that.
reincarnation of RVD, like Rob Van Dam. You'd just be like, HCB. And then everyone would know what was up. Now, if you know, you know. Most people don't know what it stands for, but if you ask us in person, we'll tell you.
Yep.
Okay.
My
Now,
family watches the show, man.
hey, if they let us know, if they ask, I'll tell them. I don't have
Please
Spanish.
no.
Shoot, we'll tell them not to ask.
Okay.
Anyway, so if you had to pick a finisher, something to end all be all, that nobody kicks out of, what finisher would you give your wrestler?
You see, this is a hard decision because I don't know a lot of finishers.
That's okay. They don't have to be named. You could walk me through the move if you'd like.
But I think I'll go with un tope con giro.
Okay, so a spinning over the rope, like outside of the ring or inside of the ring?
Outside.
Outside of the ring, that'd be your
That's outside
finisher?
still, yes. I want
Oh, man. Can I tell you why you should change it?
Why?
Because the finisher usually is the pin, and it'd be inside the ring. You can't pin it outside of the ring.
Well, then we'll go with inside the ring. Then.
So would it be off the top rope then?
Yes.
And it's just a spin, or would it be a flip?
Spin.
So 360? Ooh, okay. I think, would it be like a splash, or would it be like more of a dive?
More of a dive.
More of a dive, okay. So I'll show you after the podcast, I'll show you what Seth Rollins does. He kind of does like a 360 splash that I recently have seen. That's the first thing that kind of comes to mind. That I think that's what would happen. So
Alright.
maybe they cut that into the video. Might help,
Maybe.
might help with
Okay.
context. So cool, man. So you're going to be purple and black, kind of a luchador style high flyer.
Yes.
All right, no mask, just tights.
No mask.
No
Tights
mask.
and a vest.
Ooh, and a
We'll go
vest.
with a vest. Why not?
Would the vest be your walk-in attire, or would it be wrestling attire, like what you would wrestle?
Walk in and then take it off in the ring.
So just tights. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's another question, just because I thought of it.
Okay.
What type of shoes would you be wearing? Because this is a big deal
Yep.
amongst wrestlers.
Yep.
Some people only wear shoes. Some people only wear Jordans. Some people wear actual wrestling boots. Some people don't wear shoes at all. Seriously.
I feel like whenever we watch wrestling shows, you're the first one to notice when they don't wear shoes.
I know it's a weird thing.
Well,
but
that's
it's
also
like,
the thing. Not a lot of
It's very
at
odd to
least
see.
here in
It
the
is
states.
very
At
odd
least
to
it's
see.
not a lot of them do it. So when someone
it's very odd to
does,
see.
it's very noticeable. It helps them stick
Sure,
out.
sure.
Honestly.
yeah, it's one of those things too. It's like every time that I've gotten to a ring personally, I've tried to wrestle barefoot and I've gotten yelled at every time.
Really?
Yeah. So it's like, I don't care, but other people care.
So also think about it. You're barefoot. The likelihood of you hurting yourself
Is
or your
higher.
feet, it's higher.
Roll
You,
an
as
ankle.
dumb as it sounds, you stub and break a toe or fracture a toe. Guess what? You're probably out for a couple weeks.
That would suck.
It's a liability.
Hey man, you can do anything with a broken toe. I'll tell you what, I've gone to the hospital for broken toes, they don't do nothing.
All right.
They won't even put it in a splint. They don't care. You gotta break something else other than the toe. It's wild.
That's
That
crazy.
sounds terrible. dude.
It's wild.
I think I'll go with wrestling boots.
Wrestling after the broken toe.
After going to, I think I'll go with maximum defense.
Fair.
To be
You
honest,
said
though,
steel
I do-
toe, Tim's.
It could be part of the gimmick too, like try and kick somebody, barely tap him, but since the steel toe boot hurts a lot more,
Super
sell it a
cool.
lot more.
Super cool.
But no, I actually do like the way that wrestling boots look with leggings, with wrestling leggings.
With tights.
Tights, my bad.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think
Cool.
I'll go with boots. Probably something a bit different than the black and purple to
Gotcha.
kind of distinguish it a bit more. What color would be good? You know what? I'll say green with just green. We'll just go with green.
So green,
Yeah, green.
purple, and black.
Yeah, why not?
I'll tell you what, if Chaba watches this video, he is going to flip
Exactly.
shit. he's going to flip shit because those are like
Exactly.
his favorite combinations of colors. So
Is it?
yeah, good.
Never mind. Let's change it.
No, there's no such thing as changing it now. We've already went down that rabbit hole.
No, we did.
I just thought it'll help stand out.
Freaking sweet though. Honestly, we should create that character in 2K
Yep.
Yeah.
and just to see how your perspective comes to life, right?
Yeah.
After just thinking about it. I mean, you can watch the video back and do it word for word how you said it, right?
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that because I remember a really long time ago we literally like just a couple of weeks when we started this channel
Yeah.
we did do we did make our own wrestlers and for some reason mine was just the guy in a suit.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
told it was your dad. And
Yeah,
you know what?
yeah, and like at the very end we all noticed and like Chao was the first one that was like, "Isn't that your dad?" And I was like,
You
"Wait,
know-
you're right, that's my dad."
And you know what's funny?
Scary.
Immediately after that, next time Chava and me hung out at my place, he just, without words or anything, he's like, "Hey, give me your PlayStation controller." I was like, "Okay," gives me, logs into WWE, goes to community creations and downloads it. He's like, "Don't look," and I'm like, "What?" Then he's like, starts a match and he's like, "Watch."
I forgot it was
Out comes Banda's dad. Too Bad Bunny too.
Yeah, he was getting too. He had a cane and everything.
Yeah, he had
I
a
remember
cane
that
because I
character.
remember when I created, I was like, I wanna make something that's pimping. I wanna have a suit,
I'll tell you
a
what.
tie, fight with the tie and everything, like fight with the
Dude.
suit on and a cane. And just at the very end, they were like, "That just looks like your dad." And I was like, "Shit, you're right. That's just my dad."
It was uncanny.
Dude, it was very
Is your dad
similar. My dad is 5'6". He's shorter than that.
Dang.
He looks exactly like Omar Pacheco though. They look way too similar.
They do look really
They
similar,
look
which is
very
kind of
similar.
scary.
It's
Is
kinda
he built
scary.
like Omar?
No, he's shorter than Omar.
No, he's shorter.
No, like
Body,
Okay, he's
body,
shorter,
style,
but
body
like
style
body
wise, well, Almer's buffer, but they're about the same body type.
okay.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I just imagine your dad like every typical Mexican with a beer gut.
My dad does not look like a typical Mexican. I'll tell you that much.
No,
No.
he's kind of a good-looking man. Sounds weird, but
Well, he's always confused as my brother. So.
Yeah. it's weird.
Sad.
The first time I met
Sad.
him, I thought he was your brother too. I'm not even.
And you never met him with his like hair all short and slicked back like he's from a freaking Pachuco movie.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. It's like, this is your dad.
Yeah, that's my dad.
Weird.
Complete opposite of me. Yet I love my old man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good guy.
Mm.
You want me to go next, or you want to
So
go next?
I can go.
Go for it.
I mean, yeah.
I don't mind.
We'll end with you because I'm sure you've been thinking about this all day.
I've been
so-
thinking about it all day.
All right. So I would go build. I would go a solid 6'1".
6'1",
6'1". Weight, I'd probably go like a 260.
2'6".
But he's
That's a big dude.
Yeah.
Honest with you.
yeah 260, 6'1", but he built. He buffed, he toned.
Like a refrigerator or what?
Like a wall.
Give me a comparison.
I would think. I'm thinking kind of Sheamus body type,
Okay.
just like that, but like
He's
really
built.
just packed in.
Oh, he's
muscle, you know
built.
what I mean? So that's what I would go with,
I got it.
right? Attire wise, I would go tights. So I'm a tights guy. I think tights just look nice, and I would go with the colors burgundy
Burgundy.
with black and accents of gold.
Oh, that looks
Ooh.
sick.
Yep.
Kind of like Chad Gable. Chad Gable has those colors.
Does he?
I just saw him last night.
Oh yeah, he
This is
does.
the night after Raw.
Yeah, he does. But we would go tights, and then he would also, only because he'd be tatted up too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tatted up, faded up, got a nice little clean
Yeah.
cut, looking nice,
Yeah.
with like nice little beard, lined up, right?
Mm.
But yeah, and then we
Clean.
would go wrestling boots as well. Wrestling boots, honestly, would just probably be either all gold or black and gold. That's what I would go with to choose.
Nice.
Gimmick wise, I would say he's a solid in betweener.
Hmm.
He's an in betweener. He's the face when he has to be and can be. But he's not afraid to those heel tendencies. 'Cause
Of course.
he's just not taking shit. You know what I mean? He's
Gotcha.
just not. He's like, no, I'm a good guy, but fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with you, right?
Mhm.
And then, but otherwise, I'm talking about. Honestly, yeah, I would just leave it at that. It's just like, hey, like I'm here to get business done.
Mhm.
I'm all about that respect, but again, you disrespect me, I'm gonna mess you up.
Immediately when you say that, I think of Moxley.
Okay, I see it. Yeah,
Just the way that you said that. I mean, he's there to do business, and that's it. And if you cross him, he'll find you.
Yeah, I can
He'll
see
come
that.
find you.
But he's also, I would make sure he's a solid on the mic. Solid promo cutter,
Good
right?
promo skills.
Yeah, because that's the thing. But yeah, I would just want him really, really solid on the mic because that's also my thing. Is I want the look, I want the power, also want the mic skills.
Gotcha.
When you hit all three, like that's it for me right there. That's one of the things I'm getting back into wrestling when I did. Honestly, that's what made me like get behind really Roman Reigns. And what's crazy is like because I never saw Roman Reigns, from the beginning, right? I saw him as he was already the head of the table.
Yep.
At that point, he was built. He was a powerhouse. He was cutting solid promos.
Yeah, he was doing well. He had a lot of time where he wasn't doing well. So.
Yep. So, but coming back into it and everything, he was just solid promos, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then that's one of the reasons I was like, I'm behind him.
Gotcha.
That's our tribal chief. But yeah, and then finisher wise, I would go Jackhammer.
The Jackhammer?
I think it's a solid.
The Jackhammer?
I think it's a solid, especially
cool.
for like a
It's
powerhouse
cool.
dude.
Yeah,
It's
cool.
a solid move. But I would go Jackhammer, and then I would use it. I know Seth Rollins uses it back and forth, but I would as a signature and finisher. But I would honestly go into the stomp as well. Those would be
The
the two.
stomp?
The stomp and the Jackhammer.
Ooh, that's a heel thing. I feel though.
That's what I'm saying.
Ooh.
He's an in-betweener. He's not afraid to do one or the other.
Kind of has a ace in his sleeve type.
Exactly.
I see.
He goes a stomp and he goes Jackhammer, but that's my boy right there.
That's cool.
That's my boy.
That's pretty similar to my build. I'm not gonna lie, but there's a lot of differences. Right?
All right.
So I'll jump into it. Now, this is something that I've already made in 2K before. It's one of my favorite things to do is create myself as a wrestler.
Yep.
I know it sounds like...
Well, and I think at the end of the day, when you're creating a wrestler, you're always a little bit like, this is how I envision myself, right?
Yeah. So this is the way that I've always done it is... so somehow I became the son of Sergeant Slaughter.
I was there when this happened.
That's
love
where it
that.
all started. So
I love that.
I would I'd be Tyler Slaughter, just the son of Sergeant Slaughter. Started out as like a military guy, and then slowly transitioned into what I would say is Kenny Omega the Cleaner, right? The Japan gimmick with the big long trench coat.
Yep.
My thing, I'd have. Let me start with build. I'm getting ahead of myself.
All right.
Because I'm getting all excited here. Build, I'm going to go with my height. I'm going to go 6'4". I'd probably be about 260, 265. That'd be ideally where I'd want to be muscular-wise, all that stuff. Closing in on that goal, but we'll see how well that goes. Anyway, for attire, we're going to go singlet. I like the idea of dropping the straps. Always been one of my favorite things. I also wrestled in middle school and high school, so the singlet is just something I'm comfortable in. I just have standard wrestling boots, probably nothing too high or up the ankle. I'd probably just have ankle height wrestling boots or wrestling shoes or whatever you want to call them. Probably just some clean Asics, let's be honest, right? For colors, it'd have to include red somewhere. Red and orange, two of my favorite colors. Probably black and white just to round out the shades and wherever else it could go, right? Again, singlet, wrestling shoes, attire to come in as, so the entrance attire, I'd have the, long black leather trench coat with the black shades. If you've ever seen Kenny Omega the Cleaner, watch it. It's freaking awesome. It's hands down, it's one of my favorite things I've ever seen in the wrestling space, right? With that being said, gimmick, it would be the Cleaner. I'd be the silent type, kind of. Maybe I'd have some sort of manager. I don't necessarily need to talk. My talking is done in the ring. Let's say, give me Heyman, right? Give me somebody like Heyman. I'll take Heyman all day. Kind of get in there, do a lot of slams, a lot of elaborate slams, not the classic like German suplex or just a regular suplex. It'd be more of like the Alabama slams and like torture rack slam, stuff like that, like backbreakers and whatnot. Just something that kind of manipulates the other person a little bit, or at least kind of throws them around, shows a little bit of the strength. Who knows? I might get into Germans. I might turn into Brock. I don't know. Haven't really been that far yet, but who knows? As for... Damn, I don't even know where I'm at. So wrestling, got the gimmick, got the attire, got the build, finisher.
Finisher.
So I have a couple finishers. I've always been a big fan of the Cody Cutter.
Ooh, yeah.
I've always been a big fan
Yep,
of it.
it's nice.
I like that. That'd probably be my signature, and then funny enough, my finisher would be the finisher that he does. The whatever it's called, I can't even think of it. It's like not a float over like DDT or whatever it is, but it's the Crossroads.
Crossroads.
The Crossroads, man. It's such a clean move.
It really is.
I've had it for
clean.
years. I've had it for years in 2K. I've always liked the way it looks because it's just the perfect setup. You have enough time to, grab the person, show the crowd, stand up big, and then finish the move.
Yep.
It's always been so clean. There's another move called the Emerald Flosion. I know you probably don't know what that is, but that's what it's called in 2K. It's basically like a brain buster. They land straight on their head. Like it's a crazy like slam, like DDT type thing. That's another one of my favorites. Again, call out if I couldn't choose any of those, I'd go back to Stone Cold. I love the stunner. Ever since I was a kid, the stunner has been one of my favorite things to do. Even just throwing the couch cushions off of the couch onto the floor, beating the shit out of my cousins. The stunner was always involved, right? Either that or the RKO, but the stunner has been that for me. So, even then, if I had to do like an aerial finisher, it'd probably be the elbow drop from the top rope. Something big, showman-y, like something that you can kind of stand up, show the crowd, and lay down some damage. So, yeah, I'll have to pull up my old save, my old character. Maybe we put that on screen. Right. I know the Icon has it, or even Chaba has it. They could pull it up for me. Yeah. I mean, if Roman watches the video, I know for a fact he has it because that's where I built it. So
there you go.
Funnily enough, we were there on the same time that I created mine. You created yours.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I've done it every year though, and for somehow it changes slightly over the years. Like I was Macho Man for 1 year. I was American theme, so it was red, white, and blue instead of the normal like crazy colors that we did. I mean, there's been all kinds of stuff, right? I've had an evolution through 2K, so maybe sometime we do that. We'll bring that up with the other marks and see if we can maybe find those old files and put those together and see how that does. So
I think that'd be pretty cool. I think
it's fun. It's fun. It's a lot of fun because you get to sit down and really take your time. Like I remember, just a quick story before I go off on a tangent. I remember one time I fell asleep at Roman's house and he was starting his build, right? I woke up 8 hours later and he still was not done.
What? No, I mean, here's the thing. Why? If it can take a while, right?
It takes forever.
Mm-hmm.
It's because especially if you're getting into one that you really love, you're like, ooh, yeah, I'm gonna play this one regularly. Because not only is it just the looks, not only is it just the finishes, then you start doing the little things, the taunts,
the
actual moveset. It don't matter what any of y'all think of how to build a wrestler. I am the perfect wrestler. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you especially.
You're the perfect asshole.
I gotta quit telling people where the key is. But anyway, that's how I'd roll that. Before we were rudely interrupted by B.
Right.
I swear that man has like a tunnel system because he just shows up randomly places. Like, we all locked the door, right? Everyone here, I'm pretty sure the door is locked.
Yep.
Yeah.
How'd he get in here? Okay, where'd he go?
I don't know. He probably ended up going through the drainage system or something.
Oh
he
my
looks
God.
like shit.
Wow. Well, I guess that's where we're gonna call it. I gotta go figure out where he just went.
Yeah, we gotta go handle
So we
that.
gotta go find him.
We're gonna
Man.
go handle that before he handles us.
Yeah, and that's not gonna happen.
I'm not looking forward to
So
that.
we'll leave it at this. I appreciate you guys coming today.
All right.
Let me know how you build your wrestler. We'll definitely have to take our creations into 2K and see how they do. So
That'd be nice.
coming up soon on the marks, we'll figure out how that goes.
Yep.
But you want to do the outro or should I? Okay, I'll do it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Share with Auntie Janine. Icon Jib, he is missing you. I don't know how else to put it at this point. We've been trying to get a hold of you.
Yeah, he's been telling us that at this point. He's probably going to go to V's dungeon willingly because he's like, there's no point.
It's a sad thing. I hate seeing my dog so down, but just hit him up, please.
Yeah, hit him up, Angie.
It'll help.
He's starting to take it out in the gym. You should see him.
Yeah,
It's working.
Dorito
He's making
chip.
some gains.
Yeah, that man. Anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let us know. Write us a haiku. Tell us how we can get rid of V. Maybe I got to install other locks. Maybe get some cameras. Let me know in the comments how to take care of that.
Yeah, get us a good
Exterminator,
or something.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. But anyway, if that check bounces, so do you.